What's the tea on the tail about tea is none other than the king of shade himself, Shadelips, and welcome back to another episode of Tipsy Cocktails, where, like we say every episode, alcoholism is a choice over here. Unlike most times, other folks choose to drink, like we choose to drink. Some of y'all got to cope with it. Boom. Anyways, but y'all already know my lovely co-host is Miss Asiamonae and Miss Renity J. Before we get into the meats and potatoes, everything, yes, we was gone for like 2, 3 weeks. I know y'all like the season just started. How the fuck y'all already gone? Don't judge us, judge your
Your
mama.
mama.
Yeah, don't judge your mama. But boom. So we could go ahead and get into the things, other things. Y'all already know what we do. We start with celebrity gospel every time. But before we do that, y'all make sure y'all check out episode 2 and like, share, subscribe, tell a couple people, and tell the dog. Y'all know how we do over here. And we finna go ahead and jump to celebrity gossip. So before y'all know, the MTV Music Award coming out Sunday. So we want y'all to watch that and stuff because next week we're gonna do a mini recap. We ain't gonna give you too much. We're gonna do a mini recap. So that means my co-hosts, y'all gotta watch that tomorrow.
Gotcha.
So, but that's that. And we finna jump into the thing. So y'all know about my good sis, Miss Britney Spears. She been going through it lately. Yeah, she's been in these streets. Her family won't give her no money. They got her locked up in the basement, keep doing them dance moves on Instagram. Uh, like they just got my good sis locked up. If y'all don't know the situation she in conservatorship or something like that, that her family is basically over her. They own her money. They over her church. They over everything about her. So basically, they just want her to continue working, putting out music, and all that. So she hired her own lawyer because at first she had a lawyer that was with her family, but she hired her own lawyer, and her dad basically saying he will walk away from the conservatorship if he get, I believe, was it 2 million? If he get 2 million, he'll walk away from it. And his lawyer and the lawyer basically said, "No, girl, you walk away with nothing and leave this girl the fuck alone." So how y'all feel about everything that's going on, my good sister Miss Britney Spears?
Mm. I feel like she do need somebody over her because obviously something's not right mentally.
Okay.
Maybe not the dad because he seemed a little too strict or something, but they need to find somebody that that she has trust in, that understands her. Because I just can't see sis loose by herself.
You go ahead. I'm gonna get my 2 cents. Go ahead, Miss Aisha.
Because I seen a video yesterday of her showing her bad ass. I'm just confused. What was she doing? And she said, "Well, natural. Obviously, it's natural. Obviously, it looked like me. It's shaped like mine. Obviously, it's natural." Yeah, she needs somebody over her. So, I mean, granted, the daddy been doing her dirty. He shouldn't walk away with $2 million, but they need somebody over her.
Yeah. Okay. So how you feel about Miss Reed?
Um, so I definitely can see where she is going through a lot mentally. Like it's an obvious difference from the Britney we grew up with compared to now. But I feel like some of the things that she has went through has been because of the conservatorship. I definitely don't feel like her dad or her sister, her mama, none of them
Right.
be over her. So I'm glad she gets that freedom. But like Asia said, until she get back right, like in her head, I do feel like somebody probably not over everything because like she couldn't talk or nothing.
Right.
Re, revamp some of the guidelines that she would have to follow, but somebody definitely should be beside her and kind of still over her finances and maybe a couple other things, not totally controlling her, but yeah, I think somebody need to help her out until she get back right.
Okay, yeah. So I agree. At first, I was going to get my 2 cents of what Miss Asia said, but now that y'all put it all together in the circle, I'm with you.
But
But
you didn't agree that she needed somebody over her?
I just felt like you say it was a mental. I feel like it was her family that would bring all her mental issues on. I don't think it was just mental issues. It was her
No.
family. So I feel like
I,
they, huh?
she could still just something be wrong with her, period. Because I mean, granted, you know, family makes it worse, but she was free on her own when she, you know, bust the
No, she was
window.
never free. She always was in the conservatorship since she started in the business.
I don't remember that part, but okay. Either way it goes.
But yeah, so Miss Brittany, we over here in TipsyCocktails Land. We praying for you. We can't give you no alcohol, but we gonna pray. Asia gonna be Miss Asia gonna be the lead of the prayer, and I'm gonna sing a song. It might be I'm a slave for you. Yeah. No, you don't need it because you've been a slave too long in that conservatorship. It's all right. But our next topic is so y'all know Trick Daddy. He's a legend in his own right. Trick Daddy went on a famous podcast. I can't think of who it is. I know who. What is that? Okay.
Chance by Noriega.
Okay, there we go. So he went on all day, and they was just talking, and then they was talking about the booty eating guy, and Trick Daddy basically said he want to pull more women into the booty eating game. So the man said, "Hold up, wait. So you saying women out here eating booty?" He said, "Yeah, I get my ass ate out." I said, "Excuse me." So basically, Trick Daddy just basically say he get ate out like a pretzel, like pumpkin pie. And ladies, how y'all feel about Trick Daddy? Like, we don't kink shame over here, but how y'all knowing Trick Daddy and stuff? He just look like he don't wash his ass. Okay, y'all get y'all opinions in.
So let me start by saying I ain't eating nobody ass for one. Cause what is that? If you do that, that's on you. But me personally, then he talking about he was tuning it up and all that. It just, I know he's sick and everything, but it just hurt me to look at him. And then when he just kept on talking and going into detail, I was disgusted. So yeah, he could have kept that to himself. Especially y'all know that video that always circle on social media when he was dancing and grinding his pelvis. That's all I just think about every time I see him. So I just be like, it's enough for me.
So how you feel about Miss Aisha? Clearly your stomach is turned.
There are no words to describe. First of all, I just want to know women. What meeting was we at when y'all decided that we're gonna start doing this?
Because I definitely wasn't at the meeting.
Y'all must miss.
Maybe I was too little. I don't know.
I was absent. But it's the most disgusting thing ever. Like, y'all. I don't even know who told these men to start doing it. So why is y'all out here doing it? And Trick Daddy look like he on babes.
He do.
Sometimes he get ate out up.
Look like his ass just glued together by doodoo.
I
mean, like,
y'all give me that.
But that ain't going on over here.
I feel Trina once said, I don't want to talk to Trick Daddy. He over there smell like Bunkin Hennessy and shit.
Hell no.
And she was saying and shit like other shit.
I'm just saying, if Trina saying he smell like Bunkin Hennessy and shit, I don't want that in my life. And second of all, time and time again, Trick Daddy is real toxic masculinity all day. All toxic masculinity niggas just be like, "Oh, washing your ass gay." I don't see how folks take dick because I been like wiping my ass out that shit because that's gay. I seen it on the Twitters. So if that it just seems like straight men don't wash their ass good. So women, y'all down here licking on booty flakes. That was going on. Not you, Miss Ace. You don't do that, dude. That's right.
I'm not playing that.
But we also
Yeah.
don't kink shame over here. We don't kink. If that's your thing, do it. We don't kink shame.
I don't know. I might kink shame that part. That's just nasty. Niggas don't wipe their ass good. So I
Straight niggas at that.
I just don't understand.
That's nasty. And since we in the category of ass eating and bending and all of these things,
Uh-oh.
our last topic is Boosie. So y'all know how I don't know, y'all know how I feel as a collective with Boosie, but anyway.
Before he go on, I would like to say he's a fraud. Let me start there because we were at a party not too long ago and they were playing Little Boosie and he was dancing his ass off, mind you.
Them be the ones.
He went around the whole table. You fuck with Boosie, you fuck with Boosie. Then one of the ladies like, no. She like, that the fuck I'm talking about. And then he go, B-O-O. I thought you didn't fuck with Boosie.
Hey man, see,
that old shit had got
it be your old folks call you out. They ain't never.
I have to call out what I see, and I see fraudulent. So I
in my defense, I was drunk. I ain't know what was going on.
No, you talk about this man too much for you to be B-O-O-S-I-E.
Yeah, kind of like he talk about Lil Nas X too much, and he just it's an infatuation. But let's get into the thing. So, Lil Nas X came out trolling like he always do. So Drake, he came out with his album cover. It was like emoji of pregnant women. Boom. So Lil Nas X did the same thing, but it was just pregnant men on the with the emoji. He was promoting his album that coming out September 17th. And then he came out with a fake pregnant belly. Was saying, oh, I got my baby coming. I'm so ready, and boom, 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 boom. So I already knew that was going to have Twitter in an outrage. But you know who it really had in an outrage? Who woke up, stayed up, and said, this got my boss of briefs in the bunch. Mr. Lil Boosie himself, Lil Boosie, as I like to call him. He went over to Twitter. Let me go ahead and let y'all know what he had said. So ain't no confusion about what was going on. So he had said, Lil Nas X, what the fuck? You just don't stop. I think he's going to turn around and suck one of his background dancers' dick on national TV. Then these are the hashtags. Hashtag protect yours. Hashtag God is turning over in his grave. So
I ain't no guys in the grave, man.
Hey, we finna get into the thing. So hold up. So yeah, who wanna go first? Go ahead and give your opinions. Miss Asia.
I just say, Boosie staying somebody, he's staying gay folks' business. He's always in somebody's business. It's like as soon as the man put out what he was doing, they said, oh, I'm so ready to see what Boosie got to say. Like, at this point, I'm over it, and I don't know why. Like I always say, I don't know why y'all turn to Boosie, but everything, like, I have no idea. But then it's like, do we just have a problem with this gay person? Because a couple of weeks ago, he was on the Breakfast Club, and they had my homegirl, Flame and Roll on it. And if you know Flame and Roll is transgender. He goes by he, she, we. So, his acronyms are, what it's called?
Pronouns.
Pronouns.
Yes.
Pronouns. It doesn't matter what you really say, right? And he was like, oh my gosh, I had a moment. And he said, I love me some Lil Boosie. Lil Boosie is kind of the niggas I date. And then he said, and he was like, well, how did Lil Boosie take seeing you? Like, what happened? He was like, oh, nothing. He was like, his people introduced me, told him who I was, and we took a picture. So I'm confused. Like, is it just this one gay person he can't stand, or what? I don't know. I'm tired of Boosie being so big, and I'll tell you that much.
Right. So how you feel about Miss Renee?
Two red bones kissing in the backseat. Two red bones kissing in the backseat.
How crew was at that party?
I'm talking about we step in the club anthem. Like really, like it really get aggravating as fuck. Because at this point, like, okay, Boosie, like get it, you don't like him, but now it seemed like he literally sit and think pieces to write about everything Nas do. Like, okay, what was that to say about you think this man gonna support Wayne on national TV? Like,
I just
why
know
was
Lil
that
Boosie.
the one that came out your drafts?
I just know he, as soon as he said that he was looking up applications to be one of the background dancers, so hopefully
It's giving trade.
that he could be the one he turned around sucking dick on national TV.
Like, I don't know. I'm kind of with Asia because, like, he like, I don't know, he like other niggas for real. Like, it be they talk about gay people all the time, but they treat certain gay people with respect. Then
isn't his manager
like
gay?
1 or 2 that they really got. You know what I'm saying? That don't add up.
I feel like his manager gay. I can't remember.
I don't know.
I think the manager gay.
That be the thing. Like, it's not adding up. Why you being weird to them?
I just want to say, whatever prison lover that got you in the chokehold, Mr. Boosie, please hurry up and get out, sir. Please hurry up so he can get a good night rest. Whatever prison lover that put it on you, they did you down or you did down vice versa, please, Lil Boosie, get your man out of that jail cell so he can come lay up with you and so you can have a good night rest. Because I'm so tired of Boosie. Like, every day, it's just something new with gay people. First, it was D-Wade and his daughter. Now it's Lil Nas X. Ain't you a pervert? Ain't you a predator? Did you fuck up your church? Like, worry about that. And then you gonna talk about God is turning over in his grave. You tell me this. When have my Lord and Savior, God, been ever in the grave? These is new to me. I went to church. All 23 years of my life, I ain't never knew God was dead. Not only dead, in a grave, turning over about gay shit. This is news to me, girl. So, Lil Boo said, please get your lover out on his jail cell. Hopefully, y'all can have a good night rest. And come to terms that you like a little dick. I hope you did get that job position for Lil Nas background dancer, so you two can be the one he's sucking off in national TV. And that's it. That's it. We're finna jump into the real meat and potato or tipsy cocktail. So our topic for today is not everybody can go with you to the top, but when do you know who can go with you? So who wants to start it off? Who got a feel of it?
I'll go.
Okay.
So this is definitely true. I have had, not saying that I'm at the top, but I'm, climbing up. Sometimes it can be very obvious when it's time to cut ties with somebody. Like, bouts of irritability come along, you're like, damn, why I don't want to be around this person? Like, every time, like, they just hurt me, get on my nerves. The vibe ain't the same. You start seeing patterns of behavior that weren't there at first. Or you see yourself becoming this person and seeing that the other person is not willing to make changes to grow. Not that they need to be like you,
right,
but they're not making any progression. So sometimes it's not as obvious. However, there are signs along the way that will show you like, nah, this ain't it.
Okay. So how you feel about Miss Asia?
I feel like, in your heart sometimes ahead of time who you can take with you to the next level in your life. I won't say to the top, but to the next level in your life. most times what I would do is, you do that prayer. And when you do this prayer, you better get ready.
Because it happen every time.
You say, Lord, show me who for me, who's not for me. And if there's anything that's not pleasing unto you, remove them from my life. And you better get ready, because you folks that you ain't never thought was gonna leave you or start acting funny. Them be the main ones. And you gotta be prepared for that type of stuff. You decide comments or slick looks or not being supportive, that's how you know.
Okay. So basically what they say is all correct. Like Miss Asia said, baby, you gotta say that prayer. With that prayer, it's gonna come through like a tornado. And it's gonna knock everything that ain't meant for you out the way. So my next question is, so them was obvious things. So what when the person is supporter, rooting you on, sharing whatever you got going on and not doing the side comments, side eye, your role, but they still it's still certain people like that is not meant to go to the next level with you. So how do you can tell that person, the person that's supporting, is not meant to go to the next level with you?
Now that one hurts. Because you be like, okay, but they do. You gonna say to you from what you see, from what you know, they doing everything right. They helping you out. They encouraging you. But the thing be, it be the stuff we don't see. The stuff behind the scenes, the conversations we haven't heard, the things that people do or in their head that you don't know about, but it's still some kind of underlying problem. Or there are some people that are good to you and it just ain't meant to go beyond a certain time, a certain season. But like Asia said, you have to like be real with yourself, have that talk with yourself and with God and be like, okay, please show me. You know what I'm saying? What, because everything that you go through with somebody not gonna be bad. I know we always talk about, the jealous friends, the non-supportive friends, the people that talk behind our back but good in our face. But sometimes it's the people that are good to you that's only there for a short time to show you how something is supposed to be and for you to go on. Like they can't stay the whole time. So it would be that same thing. Like you just have to sit with yourself and with God and just be like, you know what? Okay, what's the next step? What I need to do? What we need to do? And go about it like that. Like I said, it's some people that are gonna be good to you, real good to you, and that's gonna hurt the most. But it was only for that season that they were supposed to be there.
I agree with everything she just said, because it goes back to knowing people are there for a season and a time in your life, and it do hurt because you don't want to let that go, because sometimes you don't have that support system in your life, and this person has been riding with you, doing everything. But I mean, you have had no problems, but they just there to, like she said, they just there to show you a different way to go about something, or they're there to connect you with somebody else, somebody you would have never met. Without them. So that do be the painful part about it. But like she said, everything she said, I agree with. I don't even have no other comment on it. It's just you have to have a relationship with yourself and your creator. Whatever you believe in, whatever. But for me, God, and you have to talk to God like, not like this is somebody that's above you. Your relationship with God and be like y'all best friends. The same way you get on that phone and talk to your friend about mess or whatever going on with you, you need to be able to talk to God the same kind of way. And most people don't think that you can talk to God that way. But you need to have that same relationship. All right, God. All right, this is what I want to do. Okay. Is this person meant to stay, or is this just a season that I need them right now? So yeah.
Right. So I agree with both of y'all. Like Ren said, it be the side comments, like with the person that you'll think would never switch, that was supporting you and all that. It be the side comments, stuff you don't hear, and all that. And sometimes don't even got to be side comments. It could be what they think in their head. They be like, "Dang, I wish I was in that space," or "I wish that could have been me." They hoping. They're not wishing for your downfall. They were just hoping that, shoot, I wish that could have been me. Or we doing the same thing. Why I didn't go with her or him, or why ain't in this space she had. So 9 times 10 it's not always low down and side eye and rolling. It's just sometimes folks just wish they was in the spot you were. They ain't never disrespect or this, that, and the third. It's just some folks just wish they was in your spot. So they ain't meant for you either. Um anything else to touch on the subject?
I had some, I just can't remember.
I mean, so being that when you do find out, who's for you, who's not for you, whether it be good or bad,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't let go, that's gonna knock you down.
Right. Or keep you
I
stagnant.
done had, yes, or keep you right where you at. I done had that happen multiple times because it's like, well, you did show me that, but are you sure? Or is it just me thinking that? And I'm not, nuh-uh.
That is so true, because it just made me think back to last year around this time, which I'm gonna get myself a cake this year. Anyway, so last year around this time, I knew I had been dealing with a situationship for almost 3 years, and I knew that it was not good for me at all. And I knew what I was doing was wrong. I knew what I was doing was wrong. Keep dealing with this person was wrong. And I know God had already told me, just go ahead, cut that off and leave that alone. And I just kept doing it, and nothing was going right in my life per se. Things I wanted to happen, something else would come up and mess that up. But one day I was just like, you know what? I got on my knees and I cried out to God, and I was just like, Lord, I'm done. And I won't never go back to that situation. I'm gonna leave that person in the past. And because holding on to this person was gonna hold me back from accomplishing a lot in my life. And once I let that go, a few weeks later, I had got a new car. I had found I got a raise on my job. It just so, and I knew that was holding me back, because God had been told me to stop talking to that person, but I would not, for whatever reason. But you holding on to stuff, you could be missing your blessing.
Right.
And another thing I want to say is, sometimes we have our circle of friends or whatever, and we're all on like the same level. Some might be like a little, high or whatever, but I suggest you get somebody in your group that's doing a whole lot better than what you are, so you can be like, not envious, not jealousy in your head, like, okay, this makes me want to go. This make me want to, like, this past weekend, I'm sitting here like, dang, I want to be able to do this. Like, being around my friend where we went on a complete paid trip. I didn't have to go in my pocket for anything. Like, only money I had to spend was for me putting gas in my car to get to where I was going. And them not get what you want. No, not looking at the prices of stuff like that. And not even just money wise, just being able to enjoy life. Like, so you need people in your circle that could show you a different something than what you see. And yeah, me and my friends push each other, but that made me in my face see it, be like, okay, you gotta do some work.
Right.
So you need friends that don't even really, like, my friend encouraged me, but you need somebody who don't even have to say much to you, but you can be with them. You look at their life and be like, yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah. So piggybacking off of what Miss Asia said, she was saying that God will show you that this person ain't for you. Like, is it I know you say it wasn't, but for some folks, is it a immediate cutoff soon as God show you? Or is it how long do it gotta take basically you like?
I think it
I can't
depends
take
on depends on your relationship with that person. What connected you? Like if it's somebody like somebody new and we just hang out and stuff like that, and guys like, I don't know about that. It's kind of easier. You can just slowly, move away. But if it's somebody I've shared things with, done things with, who knows some stuff that I don't know if I want out there,
Yeah.
then it's kind of hard. So I sometimes it depends on what you do. I'll cut you off like this, but then I'll go back. If you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
I double back because I don't know. And then I'd be like, Lord, you sure? You sure? I don't know if you told me to let him go, so I go back. And not just a man, friendship as well. I go back. But I mean, I guess it depends, like intimacy and stuff like that. Like that's hard. Like for a woman like me, that's hard to give myself to somebody. Or even with friendships, men, it's just hard for me. So when I do, I like to hold on. So it just all depends on, for me, it all depends on the relationship and what I gave to the relationship.
It definitely depends. Like I definitely agree with Asia. And then too, sometimes it's not the fact of cutting off as opposed to taking a step back. But all of this should be things that you discuss in your conversation with yourself and with whatever you call your higher power. Like with us, it would be God. Like sometimes God will tell you, do it this way.
Right.
Or you gonna say like, no, this need to be done right now. Like I'm putting this big sign in your face. Like sometimes he gonna take something that's really gonna hurt you to the point where, oh, I can't even hold on no more. Like
you got no choice. You got no choice but to let go.
Choice but no let go. Oh no, this hurt too much. Like I gotta let go. Or it's things where he'll just be like, just slowly, gradual, separate yourself and don't talk no more. Or just, you know what, you be with them all the time, but y'all not meant to do like that. So if this person you only talk to every now and then, that you only go out with every now and then.
Right. Okay.
It depends. Yeah.
I'm telling you, because like sometimes he gonna do it. Like especially like you a person like me and Ren. I think Ren will cut out more than I would. But like you try to see the best of people, so you don't be want to cut people off like that. But sometimes he'll make the person say the most hurtful things to you, so they know you ain't gonna go. You ain't gonna go back. Because I could have went back if it was just like what you did, and I would have like let it go for a minute, and then I could have came back. But he gonna make sure you don't never go back. They're gonna do you so dirty and so wrong. He gonna make sure you have no choice to go back.
Right. Okay. So one last thing to tie it all up in a bow. With that person that you cut off or that wasn't supporting you while you were trying to make it to your next level in life, God or the devil, whoever, find a way to, cause sometimes I read, anyway,
the devil does have power.
Yeah,
but that ain't who I got going on over here.
But they turn away to bring that person in your life, and they do the things that you wanted them to do before you cut them off. Like they start supporting you, they start putting you in places, or start bringing you opportunities that you wish they would have did when y'all was cool, and this, that, and third. So how you do that when that person that you cut off, you ain't even trying to bring them back in your life, but they find a way to come back into your life and start doing all the things that you wanted them to do when y'all was cool or whatnot.
Yeah, I feel like if they ain't been doing it, and you can't fall victim to that because they're gonna do it for a minute, and then they're gonna be right back to the same thing. So
it be niggas for me.
You gotta use discernment. Niggas will do it. Like they know you fall back and you just start doing you, then they're gonna come around trying to do everything that you've been asking them to do, or that you've been repeating over and over and over and over again. They're gonna do it for about a month, if that, and it's gonna be right back to the same stuff that you was asking. So I mean, you use discernment with that. Some people do see what they gonna miss out on.
And
do change around. Some people do. and fix this stuff. But for the most part, I ain't never seen.
Friends too, though.
Yeah.
Like friends too. You can have somebody like you tell them like I can't do this. Like we getting into it. Like we ain't seeing eye to eye. Like I can't do this. Then your homegirl come back around like she all cool. Like she being better about her attitude and about how y'all vibe and everything else. Start supporting you more. And then you start seeing those same characteristics come back up slowly and
Yep, yep,
slowly.
yep.
That's why I said you really have to discern whether it's time to step back from somebody
Mm-hmm.
Cut them out.
or actually cut them off and just leave it at that.
Yep.
Okay. So we finna go ahead and wrap up this topic. Anybody got any closing remarks?
Well, I'm just going to rephrase what I said already. Get a connection with your higher power, and that's gonna weed out who for you, who not for you, and who was just there for a lesson. Because some of this just be a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Simple lesson.
That's a lesson, so that when you get where you going, you know, okay, I done seen this before. We ain't even finna do it. You ain't gonna start.
Right.
You like, I ain't been around here. I ain't been around this circle before. We ain't doing that over here.
Right.
So, use your discernment in everything. Like, sometimes it's hard to cut people off. God knows I do. Like, let me tell y'all, 3 years. So I'm giving me a cake this year. 3 years, and you can do it. I'm 2 weeks away from my 1 year anniversary. You can do it. It's so hard sometimes, but if you want to move on into the next level in your life, you need to make sure you surround yourself with good people who support you, even when you don't need to see it yourself. You need to get around people who pray for you and don't tell you they pray for you. You just know that I ain't gotta worry about, she cover me. You know, you around some people that got more than you, and you just look up to them like, yeah, I'm gonna boss up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So discernment. Use discernment in everything that you do in life.
Miss Ring?
Leave them toxic niggas and them toxic heifers alone.
The women be more toxic than the men nowadays.
I done seen it. I got brothers, I got nephews, I really done been with homeboys, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you know something is like dead, don't bring it back to life. Don't bring it back to life.
Oh, I like that.
They
It's dead.
start
Don't make
taking
it
life
bad.
out of you. But just to reiterate what we said, you have to have that talk with yourself and know what you need and know what you're trying to do.
Right.
Go from there. So yeah.
I would say I would agree with every single thing y'all say. Use your discernment. Like Miss Ada said, hang around some friends that's doing better than you.
For
But
sure.
also not flaunting it in your face, because some flaunt it in your face and show off. No, get some friends that doing better than you and that show you this. This is more in life, you know.
They show you, hey, yeah. And then you straight like, hey, I can show you some stuff.
You're right.
Change your life.
So that's
my mind like this.
So basically what we say, talk to your higher power, talk to yourself, and leave everybody toxic alone. Boom. So we finna jump over to our last segment, what I like to call Miss Shot of the Week. And y'all already know what we do over here. What been pissing you off through the whole week, what you got to vent about, take your shot and let it have. So who first?
Before we start, do you have water in your cup? You shouldn't be drinking at all.
No, I'm not drinking anything. I'm not really in the mood for alcohol, but I do have a imaginary shot.
I'm so glad because. All right, so I mean, I guess
sober week on Tipsy.
I guess yes, it's sober week over here because you help us out here in the world. So let me just okay. So my shot of the week is pertaining to COVID.
Mm-hmm.
If you, your child, your mammy, your stepchild, your dog, or anybody else got any kind of symptoms, please stay y'all raggedy ass at home.
Period.
Now I'm quarantined because I don't know if I got COVID or not, because you keep bringing little Johnny to the school, runny nose, fever, and you know y'all got COVID in the house. Now my throat around here itching. I don't know what's going on.
Right.
And they take forever with my results, so I got to take time off my job to sit in the house. So I'm pissed. I've been home doing nothing for 3 days. That is my shot of the week. I ain't got no more water, but it's still in here.
Go ahead. Miss Ren, or do you want me to go?
I'm gonna
go. Okay.
So let me tell y'all something. It be the toxic work environments for me. This week, just confirmed why I'm finna get fucked from around the job I got now.
ASAP.
It's not even what I do. I love what I do. It's enjoyable. Now, the parents I deal with, sometimes the students I deal with can be tough, but it be the management and the micromanagement. If somebody treats you like you're not a valuable asset to what you're doing, leave. If you're not enjoying your day every day, leave.
Yes.
If you get physically sick and mentally exhausted at the thought of going to work, leave. Because I've done that with multiple jobs, and I'm like, well, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just no.
I know. I was a year in.
Micromanagement, people that don't care about you, show you they don't care about you. Don't matter. I know you gotta get your money, save your money, plan, and get the fuck.
Period.
So that's my shot of the week.
All right.
Water.
Go ahead and get your water. I got pineapple juice.
I got.
So my shot of the week is I just want white people as a whole to stop telling us they stink. I want y'all to stop telling us y'all don't take baths. I don't like it. Jake Gyllenhaal, he's an actor. Y'all know him. He said he don't bathe that often. Don't take showers. I would like for white people to stop telling us you stink. One, we can smell, especially when you get wet, smell like wet puppies. So that's first. Second of all, I don't care that you don't bathe. Why don't you bathe? You nasty. That's all that racism. Or you don't want to watch all that racism. All that racist. Yeah, so you get in the bathtub, that would happen. Yeah, you don't want to do that. But please get your ass in the tub. Y'all put us in slavery. And y'all brought us over here. And we taught y'all how to bathe. Y'all still don't know how to bathe? Bitch, that was years ago. And you still don't know how to wash your ass? What, them two people from the 70s show. Y'all watched it.
Oh, Mila and Ashton.
Them people said they don't wash their churn till they stink. Churn always stink. What y'all do? Keep them in the house? Because if they playing outside, running around, getting sweaty, they stink. So you don't bathe your churn till they stink. So when do you know they stink? Because you probably smell them like, oh, that's all right to me. And they smell like a Billy Goat Gruff under the arms. And you won't put them in no motherfucking tub? So my shot of the week is based on white people. Please stop telling us y'all stink. I don't want care. Yes, you stink. Keep it to yourself. You stink, bitch. That's it. That's it. That's episode 3 of TipsyCocktails. I got happy to be back. Yes. All you regular hoes that had COVID, God don't love you, and I damn sure don't.
Wait.
Oh, you right. Well, people that spreading it, mostly white folks. Because y'all want to
folks that spread it and know they got it. That's
boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
don't.
like y'all. God ain't too fond of you. Miss Asia ain't too fond of you. I'm pretty sure Miss Ren ain't too fond of you. Right. So, yeah, all you COVID having hoes that knew y'all had COVID and still want to go on ahead.
Sounds so trying.
And that's it. So, y'all already know what to do. Go ahead and tell the people where y'all can find, they can find you at.
On all social media, you can find me at Simply Asiamonae.
Period.
And Monet spelled Monae.
It's Randy J.
IG and Twitter at _CYRENITYYY.
Period. Y'all already know y'all can find me at is Shadelips on all social media except for Twitter. It's Shadelips1. And then y'all know to follow our group stuff at It's TipsyCocktails on Instagram and TipsyCocktails on Twitter. And y'all can follow us on Facebook at Tipsy Cocktails. Boom.
We got TikTok now.
Oh yeah, we got TikTok. Y'all can follow us there. It's Tipsy Cocktails as well. Y'all can follow us there, and we're gonna be posting funny videos, a couple of clips, unless y'all miss something. A couple of clips from the episode and whatnot. And y'all can send letters at itstipsycocktail@gmail.com. And boom. And y'all catch us. This episode will be out on next Friday. And we'll be back for the next episode. And y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Tell your mama, tell your daddy, sister, brother. Go to the dog park. Tell your dog and tell his friends. Just tell a little bit of everybody. Baby Tipsy Cocktails is bad. And pieces.